What's up, fam? So in today's video, I want to have a look at Kadena. Kadena is a coin that a lot of people and a lot of you have been requesting. I know I haven't done a video in about a week. Everyone said, where's Kadena? Where's Kadena? You're not a Kadena fan. Guys, I'm still holding Kadena, one of my biggest assets. I love KDA. KDA to the moon all the way. But before that, before I get into, the whole TA, the whole market cap, the whole update of the day, I just want to have a look at this real quick. I know this is a week old, nothing too crazy, but Kadena attracts top engineers and developers, plans to double employee head count by the end of the year end. Now that is very, very bullish, guys. For those of you guys who don't know, for the longer term, this is extremely bullish because Kadena is essentially building. They're building in this bear market, and this is what bear markets are all about. They have the funds, they have money to essentially pay the developers, engineers, and they're going to keep building. They're going to keep building like this. When the next bull market comes out, everything's going to be ready, set, and done with a utility, with a not that they don't have a utility now, but with a with a working 100% working product. Because a lot of the time we see nowadays that a lot of these projects come out but they don't have a working product yet, like Cardano. So let's have a look at Kadena real quick, just a quick update of the day, and then we're gonna have a look at Bitcoin towards the end. But we have $1.51, so we were back above that those levels, up 3% in the past 24 hours. Market cap is pretty attractive, guys. $279 million market cap. This is very, very, very low, but it's also high. Like, it's high enough to pay the developers. It's high enough to have and take money to the side and grow. But it's also low because I think that Kadena can be 30, 40, even 50x from here. So 50x from here would essentially give us a little bit above $100. But if you do 150 times 1.51, sorry, not a little bit above, a little bit under $100, it would essentially give you $75 for KDA, guys. Now, assuming you hold 500 Kadenas, which is very, very doable in this bear market, and you do times 75 in the next bull market, guys, you're sitting at $37,000, guys. So that is just a small calculation. This is basic math, nothing too crazy. But yeah, I mean, we got 277,000 people on the watch list, currently ranked 99, so we are still in the top 100. Volume is a little bit low, but I'm not too worried about that. The whole volume in crypto space is going down. 184 million in circulation. As we know, Kadena's proof of work, not proof of stake. And that's about it. Let's dive into technical analysis real quick, see what's up real quick. Okay, number one, this is Kadena KDA on the daily time frame, okay? On the daily time frame, we're clearly in a bear market. We're clearly in a downtrend, as you guys can see. This is the hard downtrend we've been in on KDA. You could really put this something like that, and then we broke the downtrend right here. But guess what? We're back inside the zone. Now, this support level right here, sitting at anywhere between 1.38, which we touched twice, and right here is very, very, very important because this will essentially dictate what the next move will be. So if we manage to essentially come across and do something like this, we could have a nice move to the top towards $2-3 in the near future. But depending on what Bitcoin does, we know Bitcoin is king. Bitcoin's the leader. We're gonna have a look at Bitcoin TA, so stick around for just a second. If we come down and blow below and we start going to 1.26, Kadena can be going down some more. The next level I'll be looking at would probably be 90 cents for KDA, and the reason why is this area right here. We were consolidating before we blew up to the top, so we had that nice crazy increase right here. We were overbought. We had a nice little correction, and we essentially just consolidated before blowing up again. So my next level I'm going to be watching is anywhere between 70 cents to 90 cents to be the essentially accumulation phase for KDA. I mean, there's no doubt, guys. There's no question that this should be your accumulation region right here. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, I'm waiting for 50 cent. Yeah, 50 cent is a little bit, we do have some support right here, as you guys can see, at 49 cents. I guess you can call this a support region, but it's not so strong. This region right here is, I don't want to say it's strong, but we do have some support. So our next level would be anywhere between 88 and 90 cents. And guys, we know that timing the market, 90 cents and 60 cents, sorry, 68 cents. We know that timing the market is extremely difficult, guys. And even Ryan Carson, the CEO of Moonbird, yesterday, he said one thing that no one can do, not me, not you, not him, is to time the market. So a lot of people who say I'm just gonna wait is bad. You should be accumulating. And I'm not saying throw all your life savings. I'm saying throw a little bit, throw some peanuts there, throw some coins there, throw some $100 there, next day 200, maybe $100 again. This is what dollar costing averaging is that every dump, every dip, you want to essentially buy. So assuming you put $1,200, I like to do $1,200 because this is what works for me. Now you do divide this divided by 68 cents. Guys, that is 1,764 Kadenas times 75, which I think can 50x. That's $132,000, which is very, very, very doable in the next bull run. And in the next bull run, it's very, very doable that KDA can indeed go to $75. Of course, it's not financial advice. I say what I think could happen. But these are the support levels we're going to be watching for now. This is Kadena on the daily time frame. Nothing too crazy to see over here. Let's have a look at the 4-hour time frame real quick. Go on the shorter time frame. Now, something interesting that I actually didn't mention is Kadena has been doing sort of like a dump, a pump, and then something like this. Okay, so can we potentially see something like that before dumping down? Very, very possible in my opinion. I think we definitely could see something like that. We saw a lot of coins, including Bitcoin, doing that in the last bear market in 2018, 2019. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do some sort of a bounce until it gets really, really small, kind of goes sideways, and then we dump again one more time. And then that dump is when, in my opinion, that's when we're going to essentially bottom out. But guys, I'm going to keep buying these dips in my opinion. I mean, this was a dip right here. I bought right here. Okay, you should come back and redip right here. This is a good accumulation phase. Yes, if we come back down to 91 cents, fine. Accumulate some more. If you guys are KDA believers, I mean, there's no reason why you shouldn't be accumulating, in my opinion. I believe in Kadena. That's why I'm going to be accumulating KDA. But if you don't believe in it, like I said, no reason why you shouldn't be. If you do believe in it, no reason why you shouldn't be accumulating, essentially. Kadena, we do have a nice little trend right here, a nice little uptrend. As you guys can see, nothing too much to see over here. 1, 2, 3 hits. Can we potentially come back down? Yes, if we do end up breaking this trend line right here, I wouldn't be surprised if we come back down and retest 1.38 essentially. But as of right now, we're still in the trend. Where can we go? Well, we do need to break this resistance first right here. This is a pretty decent strong resistance on the 1-hour time frame. We've been bouncing between this resistance right here and this trend line right here. So if we do break this level, we could potentially make a move to come back to around this region right here. Like I said, to $2, the high $2 or low $2, sorry, high $1, sorry, $1.9, 1.88, essentially all these levels. But we're gonna have to look at that. We're gonna have to keep an eye on this region right here, because if we do break, I wouldn't be surprised if we come back to 1.37 one more time. Now, let's have a look at Bitcoin real quick, because we know Bitcoin's king. Bitcoin had a very, very interesting day yesterday. We wicked all the way down. We wicked all the way down yesterday in one day, and towards the end, we just came back up. It was very, very interesting. I mean, we saw the S&P doing that, but I don't know. That was just a really, really strange day. But something that I want to have a look on Bitcoin is essentially the exponential moving average, guys. And I'm going to say it here again multiple times, because I don't know who's in this video and I don't know who's watching, and I'm assuming I have new viewers and maybe people who are rewatching again, but I'm going to remind you guys on how important these EMA ribbons are. Ever since we broke the EMA ribbon on the 9th of April 2022, 9th of April, guys, that's almost 3 months. Okay, so we have April to June, we have April to May, that's 1 month, May to June, that's 2 months, and then June to July, that's 3 months. Okay, so almost 3 months we've been below these EMA ribbons. Now, we know that when we break below the EMA ribbons on the daily time frame, it's pretty bad. So what did we see over here? We saw a dump below, we consolidated. Once we came back and retested this region, we dumped again. Consolidated. What happens? Retested this region, dumped again, consolidate. It's very, very possible that Bitcoin has a nice little rally in this region right here, 21, 22,000, maybe retest this level right here. And we know that every day the EMA ribbons come back down. So it's very possible that in this time, we're going to essentially see the EMA ribbon coming down and Bitcoin and the charts of Bitcoin essentially entering the exponential moving average, maybe at this region, 21,500. 20,900 around this area. And then after that, guess what? We're most likely going to see a dump again. I'm not a financial advisor, guys, but like we know that things have been repeating itself. So in my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised if this happens. On the weekly time frame, guys, we're also like, I don't want to have a look at the EMA ribbon on the weekly time frame because it's just very, very bad. I mean, we have to come back to 37,000 to essentially be bullish again. I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but something that I do want to talk about on the weekly time frame is the Elliott Wave. Essentially, the Elliott Wave consists of 5 waves. Okay, it consists on the first wave. followed by correction. Okay, this was one. Okay, this is one wave, and then two waves is the correction. We have three. This is the third wave. We know the third wave on the Elliott wave is the biggest one, and we know that this wave right here, okay, this was a 46% dump right here, and this from the bottom is a 61% dump. Now we know that on the Elliott wave, the third wave is the biggest. Okay, so this is the first wave right here, one, and then we have the second wave, which is a correction, the third wave, which is right here, okay, and then we have a fourth wave. Now the fourth wave, can we potentially see the fourth wave coming back up to $28,000, which it would essentially be this region right here? Very, very possible. I'm not ruling that out just yet, but it's very possible that Bitcoin does have a rally, which we could see Kadena go up to $2, $3 in that region. So this would essentially be the fourth wave. And then the fifth wave is not so crazy, actually. The fifth wave is, I don't think it's, you know, people say it's not that high, but look, it could be a 57% dump. Usually the fourth wave is a little bit less than the third wave, okay? So we know that this dump right here was 63%. And then we know this one, if we do rally, I'm not saying we're going to rally, but if we do rally, we could have another one of 56%, okay? So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this plays out, because this Elliott wave, I really like it. And you know, it works really well in my opinion. So if you guys don't know about the Elliott wave, I would highly recommend, you know, learning a little bit about it, you know, understanding what the Elliott wave is, what it does and whatnot. But we're seeing this waves all around. I mean, 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, 3. We saw this was an ABC correction wave from all of this right here, from all of this. Okay, so we saw 1, okay, 2, 3 right here, 2, 3 right here, and then came back down. That was the fourth one, and then the fifth one followed by ABC correction. We know that ABC corrections are pretty much a big reversal pattern, okay? And this was also a bearish divergence on the RSI right here. So as you guys can see, this was an RSI bearish divergence. We had a higher high right here, and on the RSI we were declining, making it a hidden bearish divergence, which also was a sign for reversal. But guys, that is my video on today on Kadena and Bitcoin. If you guys like this video, of course, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.